Yo, what is up guys, it's Pedro here, and in today's video I'll be giving you guys my reaction to the Emmanuel Forbes pick a day after it happened. Got to sleep on it. We'll give you guys my reaction, so if you guys are new, make sure to subscribe for Washington and NFL content. Also hit that subscribe button. Yo, what is up guys, it's Pedro here. So it is a day after the Emmanuel Forbes pick. I want to give you guys my reaction to it after sleeping on it. So if you guys are new, make sure to subscribe for Washington and NFL content. Also hit that like button and that notification bell as well, and check out Man to Sleep. So I gotta sleep on it, and I'll give you guys my reaction. And first off guys, like, if you guys actually watched the video yesterday, I had no problem. Like, I like Emmanuel Forbes the player, and you guys all listed the stats, like the 14 interceptions. I talked about that in the video. I think he's a very good player, and I even talked about before the draft, I wouldn't mind drafting him in the 20s or something, or if no one's there in the at 16. My bigger problem was with passing up on Christian Gonzalez, and everyone in the comments now is Emmanuel Forbes over Christian Gonzalez. But I guarantee you, if I asked you guys before the draft who you wanted, Christian Gonzalez or Emmanuel Forbes, 90% of you guys would have said, Christian Gonzalez. It's okay though. I'm fine with it. Everyone, has a difference of opinion, and that's fine. I just am kind of confused with the hate on the video when I'm just giving you guys my live reaction. I bet you a lot of people have the same live reaction, but it is what it is. We'll talk about the pick a little bit here. So, yeah, Jalen Ramsey loves the pick, which is great to hear. One of the best corners in the league for the last few years. Some more information on him. Obviously, a lot of the argument for the fans are, he played in the SEC, which is, big. I mean, that's the closest thing that, is going to come to the NFL, and he played in the SEC, and Christian Gonzalez played in the Pac-12. Hey, that is true. The receivers weren't as, strong this year in the SEC, but they were still solid. The Pac-12 did have Jordan Addison, who was a first-round pick. SEC did not have any first-round picks. But overall, the talent in the SEC this year was stronger. And in the years prior, I mean, Forbes had to go up against Jameson Williams, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, and George Pickens. I'm not sure how he fared against all those guys, because, didn't watch the tape from 2020 and 2021, but I did. Someone sent a clip of him against Devontae Smith, and it wasn't great, but that is to be expected because that was when he was a freshman, and Devontae Smith, I believe, was a junior. But again, I like the player. He's a very solid player. He's a turnover machine. 14 interceptions in his 3 years, 6 pick sixes, 3 in his freshman year, 3 in this past year. Like, he creates turnovers. That is a huge deal. That is what I want in a cornerback. And yeah, that is what you want, a guy that can create turnovers. We really didn't have that, last year on our defense, someone that can create turnovers, and he is going to, be able to do that for sure. And he's done that consistently, at Mississippi State. Obviously also played with Cam Dantzler, which, I like as well. And then, Montez Sweat, I don't think they overlapped at all. The weight is a concern. I've been kind of seeing different reports. 166 is what he weighed in at the Combine. 170 is what he weighed in at the Pro Day. And ESPN has him listed at 180, but that's like the school reported weight. And I saw something with Kime that he bulked up to 180. That's the only one I've seen say that. And I believe Kime, but also his weight on ESPN's 180. So maybe that's what he's seeing. I don't know. Or maybe he just bulked up to 180 and he's up there. If he's up to 180, then I'm not too concerned with the weight, because 180 honestly isn't that far below some of these other cornerbacks. Like, some of them weigh 200 plus, but yeah. Also, guys, I just trying to defend myself a little bit. Like, I just wanted to give you guys my live genuine reaction, and hey, it's okay to not agree with everything that the team does, and I still don't love the pick just because Christian Gonzalez is there and I liked him more. And let's keep it real, guys, like, the consensus was Christian Gonzalez is better. Like, that's all that former scouts were saying that. And I just, before the draft, most of the Commanders fans wanted Deonte Banks, Christian Gonzalez, some wanted Joey Porter. Did not hear many Emmanuel Forbes, but right after we make the pick, of course, everyone changes their minds and calls me crazy for wanting Christian Gonzalez. It is what it is. I'm never gonna, not give you guys my genuine reaction, because I don't want to, be fake. I don't want to say, oh, that was a great pick when I don't think it is. Think he's a great player. Think he will be a good player for us. And I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him big time. He seems like a great guy, genuine guy, a guy that Ron Rivera loves, and that's why he drafted him. And I think he's going to be a good player for us. Probably going to be on the outside. That's probably where you want him, is on the outside. And then you probably move, I don't know who you would move into the slot. Maybe you move in Kendall Fuller or Benjamin St. Juste. One of those guys. Yeah, that's probably what I would do. But they have some options. They have some options for sure. And I'm interested to see what they do. And we can talk a little bit about what they're going to do on day 2, but real quick word from the sponsor. Also, guys, huge shout out to Manta Sleep for sponsoring this video. Once again, they're a sleep mask company that makes amazing sleep masks, a bunch of different types, some that can change the temperature so you can sleep at the temperature that you desire. Also some with, sound systems and speakers so you can listen to what you want, when you're going to bed, and something to wake you up. And I've been using one for the last couple weeks, and it's been really, really helpful for me, and I've gotten some great sleep. So make sure you guys check them out and use code HTTC for 10% off. So day 2, there's a lot of good commanders, or players for the Commanders to target. Probably want to go offensive line or tight end if one of those, if Michael Mayer slips there. But you got Dwan Jones, Matthew Bergeron, Cody Mauch, who can play tackle or guard for you, Steve Avila, Osiris Torrance, John Michael Schmitz, Joe Tippmann, Michael Mayer, Darnell Washington, Luke Musgrave, Sam Laporta, and Brian Branch. I love Brian Branch. I just don't think we should go defense here, just because our offense needs some more help. Our offensive line needs help. So I would go offensive lineman. There's a lot of them available. I would be surprised if none of these guys are there for the Commanders at 16. I mean, you got what? Dwan Jones, Bergeron, Mauch, Avila, Osiris Torrance. That's 5. Let me see if I'm counting right. Yeah, that's 5. Then John Michael Schmitz, Joe Pittman. That's 7 right there. Or Joe Tippmann. That's 7 right there. So there's a very good shot you have one of them that you want available there. And I would love a guard. You get a guard, have them at left guard, and your offensive line is improved. You got Leno at left tackle, your new left guard at left guard, Chase Roulier / Nick Gates at center, then Sam Cosmi and Andrew Wiley as your right guard and right tackle. So that would be good. So my dream pick is probably Osiris Torrance there or Steve Avila at 47. I just doubt they're there. And the Commanders did not trade back, so they're not really able to trade up with assets. I don't think they should either. And one of my critiques of the Emmanuel Forbes pick too was like, the consensus was like, the earliest he had mocked was us at 16. Like most of the mocks probably on average had him in the 20s. And I was like, okay, let's trade back. But Martin Mayhew said they didn't get any calls to trade back, which is interesting because there were still some very good players available. And if that's true, okay, that makes me, like the pick a little bit more in terms of the pick, not the player. The player, the opinion has been the same all the time. Very good player, first round guy, would have been happy with him, with us trading back and taking him. Again, the problem with the pick was that Christian Gonzalez was there, Deonte Banks was there, and I like both of those players over him. And yeah, Christian Gonzalez, not many people think, Emmanuel Forbes is better than him. All the Commanders fans think it, but most of the scouts, besides Fred Smoot, who is, right with DBs a lot, he absolutely loves Emmanuel Forbes, thinks he's going to be a really good player, and I hope I'm wrong in terms of thinking Christian Gonzalez is better than Emmanuel Forbes. The Patriots apparently they knew, Ben Static said, or there was a report that they knew we were going to take Emmanuel Forbes, so they traded back and got Christian Gonzalez at 17, so they knew they would be able to get some assets and trade back. So they made a great move. They made a great move because they got their top corner, or their second best corner, and they also got some assets. But yeah, it is what it is. Again, I am rooting really, really heavily for Emmanuel Forbes because we need him to be good, and I think he's going to be a good player. Just thought we should have taken Christian Gonzalez, but it is, at the end of the day, it's a difference of opinion. Like, yeah. it is what it is. Don't understand all the hate under the video, but hey, it's fine. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. I don't think I'm going to have day 2 targets because I just kind of talked about it right here. But obviously, we'll have my reaction to the picks on day 2, second round, and third round. Peace, guys.